Hey there gardeners, Chris here from Steading. I wanted to just show one of the many projects we've got going on in the garden, probably way too many. However, being the end of winter, we've got a couple more weeks, then we should be heading into spring. It'll be the real growing season and hopefully we'll get a bit more rain then as well. Now is the perfect time, while the weather is mild, to do all the hard work, like getting in a new garden bed like this. Now, to be fair, we had a couple of things planted along here already. However, my wife really wants to try and plant this out a little bit more and turn this into much more of a blossom garden. And what we have found is the soil's just not that great. And I have a sneaking suspicion that potentially something to keep the weeds on the driveway behind us suppressed has probably been used in the past, which is probably maybe impacting how stuff grows. Not everything, but things struggle a little bit more than they perhaps should. So what have we done here? We have basically put down a mixture of regular and native soil, because that's just what I had left over from a delivery. And while that's not the cheapest way of doing things, it is a much more instantaneous method of setting up a garden bed. So in other parts of the garden, we are building soil with just compost and just the wood chips, which is actually what you see here anyway. However, here, because we want to plant stuff directly and instantly, we put the soil in first. So we put a nice big kind of mound of soil that runs down through here. And then to complement that, we've put a layer of compost on the outside with the idea that we get a lot of water coming down the hill. The compost on the downhill side should help capture it. I didn't put it on the other side, on the uphill side, because I was just a little worried it might absorb any water coming down the hill and kind of stop it from getting to the garden. And we have not had a lot of rain recently. And then everything is covered in wood chips. Now, the wood chips are really important because they keep the moisture in the soil, and they also, even more importantly, keep the moisture in the compost. The compost, if you put it down, and we're just buying a recycled green waste compost, if you put that down and you don't have rain and you just leave it, it will dry out, it'll become hydrophobic, and it becomes more of a problem than a solution in your garden. In comparison, if it's covered in the wood chips, it holds moisture really, really well, and the whole situation will work quite well. And obviously the compost will break down over time, the wood chips will break down over time. When it rains, it captures that moisture. Your soil will be happy, your compost will be happy, your plants will be happy, your wood chip will do a really important job. And while this is a lot more work, this is the way I would set up a garden if I want to get stuff in directly. And again, you can do this piece by piece. You don't need to do it all at once, although I would try and do it quite quickly. Depending, if you're getting a lot of rain, you can kind of get away with being slow with that compost and with that wood chip. For us, it's the dry season, and if you're not watering the plants, they'll probably die. So you can put down your garden bed of soil and you can get your plants in it. And then, and this is particularly if you're going and say buying a trailer load of these materials, which is the cheapest way of doing it, then you can go back and you get your compost, and then you bring your compost in. You might want to do both sides of the garden bed. I don't go too heavily over the top. And then you go and get your scoop or your cubic meter of wood chips, chuck that over the top, and you've got a great little growing environment, which should be quite productive. And you might be asking, well, how do you know it works? And the simple reason is because that's how I planted all of the fruit trees. Most of our fruit trees have had no water, and most of them are doing really, really well. And so obviously now we're at the point where adding more compost and more wood chip helps kind of expand out how much growing area and how much really goodness in the soil those fruit trees have. But this has been a really successful strategy for us. And I wouldn't recommend doing it with bags of soil and compost and wood chips, because that's quite pricey. Buying bulk is how to do it on a budget. And then you can put a big bed in if you've got room for it, or multiple beds if you have to kind of do it piecemeal around the garden, and you'll get a good result.